Hi guys, FIFA0511 today with my first player review I've done in a very long time. Today I thought we should I'm going to start doing a few player reviews on like budget team of season players, and I thought I should start off with Vitolo. He, I believe, was in League Babiva and also most consistent, but I may be wrong there. Okay, so he is an 85 rated, naturally a left mid, but I did use him as a left winger. Playing for Sevilla from Spain. Key stats: 84 pace, 85 shot, 88 passing, 90 dribbling, 35 defending and 80 physical. He has medium defensive work rates and high attacking work rates. He is left footed, he has 3-star weak foot and 3-star skills. I bought him on Xbox and he cost me 18,000 coins, and during my time with him I played 10 matches with him and he scored 17 goals and managed to get 3 assists. Price caps then, he costs between 13 to 23 grand on PSN, 11 to 21 grand on Xbox, and his in-game ratings are 88 at left mid, 87 at left forward, 88 at left wing and 89 at cam. I used him at left wing because I thought he'd be more effectual there, and I couldn't quite get him to fit in properly at cam in the team I wanted to, so it's easier to set him at left wing. So his key stats then, he has 94 ball control, 92 positioning, 91 vision, 91 dribbling, 91 short passing, 88 long shots and 87 penalties, and from those stats alone you could tell he's going to be quite a beastly left winger. And now into his poor stats, he has 64 volley, 66 jumping, 68 balance and 70 free kick accuracy. So yeah, Vitolo, as you can see in the background are all his goals and assists in our 10 games with him. First off, I'm going to say, if you do buy him, first thing you do before you play any games with him, if you're going to play him with left wing like I did and you don't want him to be too defensive, then change team instructions so he always stays out wide, or I don't think actually that matters too much, but always make sure that he stays up during or when defending, and get him inside the box, because that is how to use him effectual at a left wing position. Okay, so where do I start? We'll start off with his work rates then. Now, I did really, I kind of got a bit worried when I saw that he had medium attacking and high defensive work rates, seeing as he was a left winger, and hence I went instructions to try and counteract this, and it did work in all honesty. Don't get me wrong, he does get out of the pitch. I would say realistically, with the instructions I put on, it changed him to a high work rates player, which is good and all that, because he does get up and back, but at the same time, if you want that, you should play him left mid, and it's something that I probably should have done more. I think you can see why he's quite defensive. I mean, it's his physical rating, I think, more than anything. 80 physical is, well, it's great for any player, but for a left winger, considering how agile and quick he is absolutely ridiculous. If he ever loses the ball, he'll fight back for it, and not just against like puny little fullbacks, like against proper big centre backs, talking your Mertesacker, Jota Mendes, players like that, and Vitolo just won't give up, which is incredible to see in a left winger, and I don't know many left wingers like that. If you do, then please feel free to give me a shout, and I want to see what they are like compared to this card, because he is very strong. And what is weird, I suppose kind of Ibrahimovic, not that I've used him, but I mean I've used him in previous years, but he's agile, yeah, he's strong yet incredibly agile, and I think he had like 89 or 90 odd agility, Vitolo, but it was a mixture. His agility was great, his speed was fantastic, and his dribbling off just at times. There was one goal, I think you'll see at the end, where he picked it up halfway inside his own half, managed to beat about 4 or 5 players down the left hand flank, cut in and still finish. And that was another thing that was great about him. Some of the stats just don't support how he plays, because he's got 3-star weak foot, and bear in mind that I'd say about half the goals I scored were with his right foot, because he just loves cutting in from that left hand side. Yeah, that goal there was just showing his agility, but he just loves cutting in from left hand side, and he just finishes everything off at the back of his right foot. And I felt comfortable using our foot of him, because he was equally as good. I mean, if you had told me he had 5-star weak foot, I wouldn't be surprised, because honestly he was that kind of player. And it was comfortable with both feet either, which is rare to see. What else is there? His long passing. I don't think I got to test it as much since he's playing as a left wing, but when I did get to use it, he got 1 or 2 very, very nice assists with his long balls over the top. It's why being a clinical finisher, I must say. 17 goals in 10 games for a big striker is class, but for a left winger is preposterous, absolutely insane. His small downsides then, obviously I've talked about his how he does like to get back a lot, or I mean it's good that he is physical and all that, but at the same time I'd rather have him just for strength reasons, not for how much he got back. If he had high medium work rates, I think I'd absolutely love this card. The only other thing I would say why it could be improved is if he had 4-star skills. If he had 4-star skills, he'd be just unstoppable. Don't get it wrong, I mean only 3-star skills isn't bad. Considering I use ball roll and like fake crosses and fake shots a lot, then I don't actually mind it too much. And Backer linked up with Vitolo, and I was able to use sort of like the odd simple ball roll, which I managed to get away with actually. And Vitolo just made them a lot better than they normally are, I think, because he was a lower skill and because you noticed it more and stuff like that. So yeah, she just fake cross, just won in fouls. And my overall opinion on him then, if you want a goal scoring, quick, agile left winger who's going to win you tackles and you don't mind him getting back too much, then get Vitolo. If you want to use him for defensive purposes, all means put him left mid, or if you can get a chemistry, try him at left wing back, because it probably has an awful rating there, but I'd imagine he'd do a job because he's just got that work rate for it, and when he gets forward he'll pop up with a couple of goals. And as you can see, he's took a few penalties, because partly I have this rule with my club when whoever wins penalty takes them, because he won most of them, but his penalties are miles better than anyone else in the team I use, so he became my penalty taker and scored I think 3 or 4 in our 10 games, which is pretty decent. So yeah, I will now go on to talk about his sort of strengths and weaknesses. Just quickly sum them up. Okay, so his strengths then are his pace, his dribbling, his finishing, his agility, his value. 18 grand is ridiculous. His strength and the fact that despite the 3-star weak foot, you can use either foot and very comfortably too. His weaknesses then, as I've said, is too defensive at times and his skills. But other than that, he's just a fantastic player. I've given him a rating out of 10 of 9.1 and a value for money of 9.6. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, check out my blogs. And if you do have any players or squads you want to test out, then feel free to let me know. Thanks and bye bye.